semi-final. Rematch from what we saw at the semi-final stage. It's stop number 1 at Pipeline. World number 2, Molly Picklum. Betty Lou, world number 3, entering this event. But as we all know, the yellow jersey is on the line. If Betty Lou could win this final, she'll be wearing bright yellow heading into Portugal. Freshest rivalry we've got on tour. Molly Picklum versus Betty Lou Sakura Johnson in the final of the main event. Watching Molly Picklum already start off this heat as she kicks out right out in front. And Betty Lou will be positioned with priority.
Look, I was either going to die or I was going to make it. It was just such a consequential moment there, and she just pulled it off.
A little bit of a rib on this one. It's already wedging across the face of this wave. Overhead on the first section. Nice sweeping cutty for Molly Picklum. Foam climb punch on the hollow part of the wave. And another whip on the shoulder.
And here we go. We'll break down Molly. So this one, you can really see those ribs in the face of the wave, but the timing was perfect where she hit that first section. She just threw a lot of spray and then straight up into the lip. I thought she was going to fall off the board there, but somehow she just regained that.
Betty Lou's on the one behind it. Nice reach for that wrapping cut back. Sakura now getting off the bottom, throwing some spray on that power wrap. Great answer to Molly Picklum.
Yeah, that was a really, really good answer, and 2 great waves in succession. Molly's wave was an interesting one. It had so many ribs in the face of the wave, and it could have gone one of 2 ways. It would have completely worked against her. This was Betty straight out behind Molly into a more sort of lateral carve there, but this second section, she really got to put the board on rail, and that section really got a lot steeper. So 2 turns from Betty.
Very unique. Usually they're in a scaffolding on the beach somewhere. Really awesome setup for the best judges in the world. Watching Molly Picklum now. Throwing down a carve to start. Big wind-up oncoming section's going to throw her off. Wave behind it, though, setting up for the local here on the North Shore. Sakura now off the bottom, and a little bit of a slip. Young Mikey right to that, and they were just living the life of pro surfers well beyond their age, but they deserved it. As we look at Molly Picklum, little off balance. That's going to keep her behind, and she's got to step off.
We've had a couple of little wobbly moments in this heat. That wave right then, Molly actually, we'll get back to that in a sec as we see Molly.
That's right, just getting this wave during the break. Kind of a mid-face, under the lip hook to get this one started with a nice carve off the top.
For sure, and this is Betty. Recap of what happened during that break there. Just a quick in and out. The better position to be in would be with Betty.
Molly Picklum under priority, free to roam a little bit, has a wall stretching out in front of her. Hollow section, and she'll have to eject. So it took a little gamble to see if she could put up a big score under Betty Lou's watch.
I think back to those friendship groups. It's super important to push that level, and someone that comes to mind is obviously Moana. We've done a lot of speaking about her at Pipeline, but I mean, I just think about her friendship group and how much they've pushed her to become the woman she is today at Surfing Pipe.
Molly Picklum without priority, with some momentum, winding up, grab rail, down carve. How cool was that? She's got different versions of frontside rail work. We referenced the Margaret River turn a lot on the open face.
Almost, I personally love grab roll turns as we just break it down here. So clean, this wave face. She really extended the period of time that she was holding on that rail too. Sometimes you just see the surfers just touch it. Yeah, the numbers are right there, and Molly with that win, I mean, wow. And the yellow jersey.
Molly Picklum back to number 1 in the world. A final to a win. Last time we saw that, Carissa Moore in 2021, which was a world title year for Riss. We'll see how things go for this young lady representing New South Wales, the Central Coast, which has some super talent, all paved the way by surfers like Rebecca Woods, Amy Donahue from that region. I was just chatting with Ace Bucket. He's from that area as well. He always looked up to Shane Powell. Maddie Wilkinson, who is the first surfer that micro-coached to a lot of success, as we see the celebration already happening in the channel.
Yeah, that was a funny dismount from the ski by Molly. I love it. Yeah, as we see them just celebrating right now. What a win. What a win. And what momentum.